Ridge. West Jefferson goes to South Fremont. Star Valley, with their unbeaten record, they go to Sugar Salem tonight. It'll be Jerome at Minico. Nampa is at Columbia. Buell will head to Declo. Centennial will be at Eagle. Ridgeview at Emmett. Perma will be at Filer tonight. Caldwell will get together with Gooding. Valley is at Hagerman. Homedale takes on
can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah. And welcome back here to the pregame shows. It's time to step into the coach's corner. We'll talk to Craig Cunningham here again as we get ready for this game down here in Ogden here tonight. You know, we've talked about this game a couple of times. It's kind of a one-off. You both had an open week, and it's a good matchup.
Yeah, we haven't played Ogden before. What we've seen of them, they look very athletic and big, and we're going to have our hands full, but it's kind of nice to play someone new that you haven't played.
They come in 3-0. Mm-hmm. That's not a big surprise. It seems like everybody we're playing right now is 3-0. But like us, they're a little bit on the young side. They have their quarterback who's a senior, but then a lot of the skill players are sophomores.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen them do a rotation of quarterbacks as well. So they have a pretty good 1-2 combination there with a throwing quarterback and one that likes to run a little bit more. And every skill position I've seen looks quick and agile, and so it's going to be another test.
It's not really often that we get a chance to go south for a change down into Utah.
Yeah, I haven't, other than playing at Utah State in the stadium. That's the only time I've done it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about what happened last week up in Afton. Another matchup against a very good team, and you knew going in, them judging by what they did to Shelley, that we were going to have a tough time.
Yeah, and you have to play mistake-free football against anyone every week. You want to do that, but especially against teams like Star Valley that are so sound and, hard to beat even if you have a perfect game.
Right. And it's when you start looking at Star Valley and comparing the teams that we see all the time, they're like Pocatello. They're just competing for a state championship year after year after year.
Yeah, they're the program that we aspire to be. They do everything right. They have a great tradition there, great community support, great coaching staff, great participation in the program, and so that's who we aim to be.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that things really have to go right for you when you play a team like that. Unfortunately, we made our mistakes, and right off the top, the interception bug jumped up and bit Carter again last week.
Yeah, you can't spot good teams' points, and even special teams a mistake again, turnovers, all that kind of stuff. We're spotting them 21 to 28 points in those scenarios of making our own mistakes, and that's how a game gets out of hand quickly. And it was unfortunate because up until then we were playing a pretty solid game against them. Things were going well.
Yeah. And things just like I said, they happen things where they happen. I mean, Connor Iverson had a pretty good day running the ball. So you kept the ball on the ground, you moved it pretty well.
Yeah, he's very consistent, and he can grind out those tough yards, and physical runner, and our line is doing a good job giving him some slivers of space to get in, and if there's any bit of daylight, he's going to find it, and so he's been very productive all year long, very consistent.
Coach Cunningham, our guest here on the pregame show. We talked about having the bugs jump up and bite us again. In this case, it was the injury bug as Cruz Harris got nicked up a little bit. Yeah,
it didn't hurt to have one of our top seniors go down. He had a bit of a thumb issue, and getting that evaluated, and we'll see about his availability as time goes on.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll be back in there, because I know that with the 4 whiteouts that we have, that becomes a little bit more of a lethal attack for us.
Yeah, it's really hard to match up against us when you have all those whiteouts out there.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully the trip down here to Ogden pays off, and we appreciate your time as always.
Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
That's Coach Cunningham with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a time out. We'll come back with more here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most,
have like a medical background so I can lean on that if plans don't go to how I want them to, but I want to focus and major on psychology, and that's either like children's psychology or just studying how people work. I just am fascinated by the human brain and its processes and like its cognitive abilities and subconscious, all of it. It's just so fascinating to me. But if that never really works out or doesn't go the way I want, I plan to lean back on the medical field and pursue that if psychology doesn't work out.
One of the things you mentioned before we started the interview was to become an EMT.
Yes.
And in my background, the things that I've done outside of radio, I've worked very closely for several years with EMT in the fire department, and that is a very satisfying and rewarding career.
It looks good on a job application, and it's just a good skill to have if you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, or need to help someone. So.
Yeah, exactly. So those are great vocational goals to work on. So as you work your way toward these goals, what kind of things you still need to work on here at Preston to be able to reach that?
Working hard and gaining self-discipline. Something like that is very important to become successful. You have to know that you need to work for the things you want, and you need to know that, like, sometimes you're not gonna get there the way you want, but you also have to know that you have to push yourself. So that's what I mean by the self-discipline and working towards that. When I don't want to do something, like if there's an assignment I don't particularly want to do, I have to know that I have to do it if I want to get what I want, you know. To accomplish that, that's one of those goals and steps to getting that and accomplishing it. So.
And then outside the classroom, you're still very active here at the school as well. You're doing cheer athletics and drill team. How are those things going?
I'm absolutely loving cheer. It was a decision that was not planned out. It was kind of a at the moment kind of thing, but I didn't know it was going to turn out the way it did. But cheer's going great. Homecoming's coming up, and I'm really excited for that. And then drill team, I go in there and help them with their routines. Sometimes give critiques. You know, it's all fun. It's very exciting and enjoying all of it.
We're grateful you can take a couple of minutes out of your day and come in and sit down with us here for a little bit and talk about your career here at Preston High School. Continued success, best of luck in all of your goals and everything you want to reach out and be able to do by the time you graduate. Thanks for your time today.
All right, thank you.
That is Trace Bracken, I should say, a sophomore here at Preston, another one of Preston's outstanding students.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
The Preston Lady Indians open play in their new 4A district on Saturday night when they welcome the Marsh Valley Eagles to Preston Gym. The pregame show gets started at 6:30 p.m. with the opening serve at 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Flying S Title and Escrow, Rocky Mountain Power, WattsSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian Volleyball on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time once again to take a look at other games going on around the area. 3 big games that I would call locally tonight as Marsh Valley takes on West Side. It'll be Blackfoot on the road as they'll go to Pocatello, and Century will be playing host to Idaho Falls. Other games going on around the area, Aberdeen will be at Wendell. Snake River goes to Bear Lake. It'll be Bear River of Utah. They'll be going to Burley, and Burley will be at Preston next week. American Falls goes to Malad. Ryrie is at Marsing. Madison on the road, they go to Skyline. Hillcrest will be at Thunder Ridge. West Jefferson goes to South Fremont. Star Valley, with their unbeaten record, they go to Sugar Salem tonight. It'll be Jerome at Minico. Nampa is at Columbia. Buell will head to Declo. Centennial will be at Eagle. Ridgeview at Emmett. Herma will be at Filer tonight. Caldwell will get together with Gooding. Valley is at Hagerman. Homedale takes on Kimberly. Middleton hits the road as they go across the valley to Kuna. Canyon Ridge goes up the hill. They'll be at Mountain Home tonight. Rocky Mountain is at Mountain View. It will be Meridian taking on Owanee. And Bishop Kelly will get together with Rigby coming up tonight as well. And of course, the Preston Indians hit the road for the last of their 3 straight road games tonight as they are down here in Ogden, Utah to take on the Ogden Tigers. Kickoff is coming up in just a few minutes, so stick with us here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
KACH.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, wattsmarthomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Mike Weston to hold. Kai Jensen in for the point after.
Thanks. So the pick six turned into an early touchdown by the Tigers on the second play from scrimmage by the Indians. As on to try to add the extra point, and it is up and it is good. So just 55 seconds into the first quarter, a pick six is turned into a 7-point lead as the PAT is good, as Preston trails less than a minute into tonight's game. First quarter of tonight's game is
again a reminder the restrooms are located beneath the
first quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Cache Valley Bank, as we'll keep it here, and we'll have the kickoff coming up for you here in just a moment.
We have tonight Chick-fil-A, pizza, hamburgers, hot
So we are high atop the press box on the southern sideline here at Conroy Stadium, as that interception thrown by Perry is now his 6th of the year, as that one was turned into a touchdown. So once again, here comes Kai Jensen back out to kick here again. Tristan Peterson and Eli Allen back to receive the kickoff here for the Indians. One thing about sitting on the roof of the press box is we are also right next to the speakers up here as well, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to be heard sometimes. As here comes Jensen, puts a toe to it, and this again is going to come down right about the 2-yard line, takes a bounce, and it does not go into the end zone. And now Preston's in deep trouble as they have the ball back inside their 5-yard line, and Henry can't go anywhere. So that checked up like a perfect pitching wedge about the 2-yard line, and then Henry had to go get it as it wasn't going to go into the end zone, and Preston's going to start way deep in their own territory here after throwing the interception and already trail 7-0. So Carter Perry will come back out here at quarterback. Schumann, Larson, and Henry are the wideouts. So they'll go 3 wides and a couple of running backs here in this formation, with one running back on each side of Perry. And they'll give a handoff straight ahead. That is Clayton Atkinson, as he'll pick up about 5 yards on the play. So Atkinson runs for 5. And it's 2nd down and 5. They go 2 wides to the near side. Handoff again as they'll try to bounce it outside. And getting off the bottom of the pile again is Atkinson with a couple of red jerseys draped on top of him. As it'll be no gain this time. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Preston. The Indians and the Ogden Tigers have met before. It was just before Coach Cunningham got here. It was back in 2016 and 2017. They played in back-to-back years, and Preston won both of those games. So it's not like they are completely strangers with each other. Trips to the near side, single receiver to the far. As Perry wants to throws it out here to the near side, and immediately grabbed and thrown out of bounds as the toss out of the flag goes to Atkinson, and it's going to be short of the 1st down. The reception was good for about 3 yards, and it's 4th down and 2. And Preston will have to give the ball up again. So the interception on the 2nd down play, and now a 3 and out. And Preston will now kick the ball away as Larson goes back and stands in his own end zone here. As the snap is good. Larson, pretty good kick, going to come down right at the 50-yard line. as bouncing off from one man, that is Sink Harvey, who's now going to try to run it wide left, trying to get around the corner, gets around a couple of Indian players, and gets down inside the 25-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 23. So once again, the Tigers will start in positive territory as a good punt, but it'd be but about a 27-yard return for Harvey. And finally, here comes the Tigers to run their first offensive play of the night. Got a couple of men in the slot right, single setback. Toss comes to him as they'll run it wide outside here. Gets across the 20 down to about the 13, as that'll be a gain of about 6 on the play. That's Cy Arnold who runs that. So Arnold with a 6-yard carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 here for the Tigers. Single receiver each side, man in the slot to the right. Cy Arnold again back in the backfield as they'll give it to Arnold. He goes straight ahead, gets across the 15 down to about the 14. It's going to be close to a first down. As see where the spot will go and see what the officials say. They're going to say it's going to be 3rd down at about a length of the football.
Short one.
So 3rd and short. Certainly could be 2-down territory here for the Tigers as they'll give it off straight ahead, and picking up the first down, that's Cale Flint to get the first down as he goes off the left side, as he'll get about 5 yards on the play, and it's going to be first and goal as he gets down inside just about the 9-yard line, just inside the 10. So 1st and goal here for the Tigers, looking to go up 14-0 as we go under 8 minutes to play. Once again, Cy Arnold takes it down on the left side, turns it up, gets down inside the 5. He's going to get down near the goal line, but not in, as they'll mark it now at about the 2. So that'll be a 7-yard gain for Arnold, 2nd and goal.
Eduardo Contreras with a nice block on that last play. 2nd and goal from the 3.
Vincent Apodaca runs in. They rotate their quarterbacks. Apodaca usually is the running quarterback or the running game quarterback. Their other quarterback is Keen Cawthor, and he is the passing quarterback. High snap as they try to complete the handoff anyway, as they make the handoff, but then he runs immediately into Tegan Zollinger as they'll make the tackle, and they'll push the ball all the way back out to about the 8-yard line. So they lose about 6 yards on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal from the 8 for Ogden.
So 3rd and goal from the 8. Now more of a passing situation as Apodaca comes back in. They send 2 men left. One running back on the left side of the quarterback as they'll toss it outside. As the toss goes to Arnold trying to get to the corner, he dives and he does not get there, according to the official on the far side, as they're going to mark him down right at the goal line, but not in. So they get about 7.5 yards of the 8 that they needed. It's 4th and goal now from inside the 1.
Inside the 1 for the Tigers.
They stay with Apodaca. Snap, he just forces his way forward, and he's in the 1-yard plunge for the touchdown. So Apodaca on the 1-yard dive gets over for the score. Makes it 13-0. As Kai Jensen in for the point after. As Here's the snap. Pretty good. Spot is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And it's 14-0 here with 5:47 remaining here in the first quarter. So 14-0 on the circle on the scoreboard. As we'll take a timeout, we'll come back. We'll have the kickoff for you coming up right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need.
Carter Perry. First and 10 Indians, their first down of the night. So Perry with a good throw, hits the wide open Larson. As Preston gets into Tiger territory for the first time. Trips to the near side, single receiver far. Perry's going to hand off to Iverson. Takes it off the right side, bounces off a couple of players, and is going to end up just right at the 25-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 4 for Connor. So Iverson's first carry of the game is for plus yardage. Clock continues to run. 4:05 left here in the first quarter. First quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. And, of course, the scoreboard, as always, sponsored by Flying S Title and Escrow as well. So once again, they go trips left here to the Indians. Single receiver right. Perry wants to throw down the middle, lobs it up toward the end zone as he tried to get it to Larson, and that was just out of his reach, down inside the 5-yard line. Well, if you weren't with us right at the top of the broadcast, Cruz Harris suffered a fractured thumb last week in Star Valley. We wondered why he didn't play the second half. That was why. He had medical treatment on it most of the week, had another x-ray earlier in the day to see if he'd be eligible to play. That came back negative, and Cruz is not in uniform, over on the far side of the field. Hand off to Iverson. Iverson struggles to get through the line of scrimmage. He might fight forward for a couple of yards, as it'll bring up third down and about 3 as he picks up 2 yards. So 4th and 3. Check that, 4th down and 3 for Preston. They'll go for it. Down by 14 here in the first quarter, and now a timeout taken by the Indians. They want to talk about it. 3:09 left here in the first. 14-0. Ogden leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Well, Preston's down 14-0. They have a 4th and 3 coming up. And what do you do if you're Coach Cunningham and the Brain Trust? They will keep the offense on the field. They send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Single running back in the backfield is Iverson. Perry out of the shotgun, wants to throw, looking left, throwing left. Underneath, it's complete as the pass goes to Atkinson, as Atkinson gets up to about the 15 and has a first down. 8-yard completion for Carter Perry and gets another first down.
From the Ogden 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10. They'll flip the lineup now as they'll send trips to the right side. That's the far side of the field. Single receiver to the near. Iverson remains in at the setback position. They'll give it to Iverson. Tries the left side. Puts his head down. Gets across the 10, maybe to the 9. So a good positive run again by Connor as he's going to pick up 6 more yards. 2nd down and 4 coming up here for Preston. So 3 carries here in the first quarter for Connor for a total of 12 yards. Clock continues to run to 18 to play. As Braxton Lewis brings in a play from the bench. As Lewis will now stay on the field. He will now split wide out to the far side. Trips to the far, single receiver to the near. High snap. Able to go down and up and get it was Perry. Gives it to Iverson. Iverson's going to short gain. He might get a couple of more and bring up 3rd down. And about 2. As they can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, right down to about the 5-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
So call it 3rd and 1 for the Indians. As this obviously will be 4-down territory for them. Carter tries to get the line to jump. They don't. Now they look back over to the Preston bench as they'll try to change the play, and Carter will call an audible. Here's the snap. Perry's going to keep it himself straight ahead, trying to fight his way to the 5. I think he's going to be just short. As the linesman on this side of the field marks him just short of the 5-yard line. And it's going to bring up 4th down and about a length of the football here for the Indians.
Brings up 4th down and 1 for the Indians.
So 4th and 1 inside a minute. Preston will have to run a play here before the quarter ends as the game clock runs down to 35 seconds. They stack everybody up in the backfield. Perry goes under center and tries to force his way forward. At first he didn't get it, and then he's pushed back, and let's see. It's going to be close. The linesman on this side marks it right about the 5, but it's going to depend on the spot. As the white hat lines it up, looks at it, and now they're going to carry the ball all the way back over here to the near side. Never seen them do that before. As they move the ball from where they originally spotted it, now the white hat's going to look at it, and they don't make it. Preston gets turned away as it'll be 1st and 10 Ogden with 18 seconds left in the quarter. So they drive the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line, then get turned away on the 4th and short. And Ogden has it again with 18 seconds left in the quarter. 14-0 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Preston has an interception and turned the ball over on downs twice. 1st and 10, man in motion coming back here to the near side. As keeping it and running the ball outside is Crowder, the running quarterback. A flag comes in from the far side as Crowder's going to get the ball out to about the 14. That'd be a gain of 9 if it holds.
Crowder, the ball carrier.
Or is holding the proper word there? See if the play's going to come back.
Tackled by number 4, Tristan
It's the first penalty flag of the quarter, and it is holding against the Tigers, so the ball will come back.
Holding against the Tigers.
As it also it's going to move the ball back to the 5-yard line. Remember, it's a spot foul, so it's 1st down and 10 again. Last play coming up here of the first quarter. I take it back as whistles and flags right at the start of the play. As they're going to say that they started the clock, and that'll be the end of the quarter. So the quarter runs out. It'll be Tigers ball when we come back, as they'll have it to start the second quarter. 14-0 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll go to the second here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. So we start the second quarter. Tigers have the ball and a 14-point lead. Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Yardmaster. 1st and 10 from their own 5. After the holding penalty brought back the previous play.
Beat Morgan volleyball for the first time in 15 years. Congratulations, ladies volleyball team.
So waiting to get the chains. We're still down at the other end of the field. Nobody ever told the chain gang they had to go to the other end. So waiting for the chains to get set. Here we go. The referee says, let's play. So 1st and 5. 1st and 10, rather. They're going to flip it outside. It's complete. Running the ball forward, getting across the 10-yard line. And coming forward, it is Cale Flint. Flint gets the ball out across the 15. That'll be good for the first down as he's brought down at the 18. So Crowder throws for 18 yards.
Ball spotted on their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10, once again here for the Tigers. Again, they want to throw. Throw it underneath this time on the left side. As coming up to get it was Harvey, and Zollinger able to grab him by the shoes and drag him down. They might lose a yard on the play. Also coming up to assist in the tackle was Jackson Merrill for the Indians. They will lose some yardage. In fact, they'll lose about 5 yards, and it's 2nd down and 15 coming up.
Hollingsworth on the stop.
So 2nd and 15. Crowder stays in the game. Man in motion headed toward the far side. He'll now turn and come back. A little off direction counter as carrying the ball there was Cy Arnold. Gets it back to about the 18-yard line. He'll pick up about 5 yards on the play, but it's still going to bring up 3rd down and long. It's 3rd and 10.
Tyler Harris with the stop.
Tyler Harris with the stop for the Indians. So Vincent Apodaca comes back in now at quarterback with the 3rd and 10 play. Apodaca is the more of the passing quarterback. He's 68% passer on the year. Rolling left, throwing underneath. It's complete. Caught out here by Jack Thompson. He gets across the 30 up to the 31 and has the first down. That's about a 15-yard completion for Apodaca. And that'll move the chains. As the throw underneath to Thompson. They do spread the ball around a lot. They have about 8 or 9 different guys that have carried the ball. As it throws behind the intended receiver. But then a flag comes in from behind the play late.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
As it was Cale Flint who's the intended receiver. As they're looking over to the Preston sideline, see what they want to do about the penalty call. This may be another holding penalty here. They don't. Apodaca drops back, wants to throw, lobs it far down the near sideline, and it is going to be intercepted by the Indians. As going up to get it and coming down with it is McKay Keller. Keller with his first interception of the year. Preston has the ball just at the 42-yard line, their own 42, as they get one of those turnovers back.
42-yard line.
So McKay Keller with the interception. Apodaca just kind of lobbed it up there just to see if somebody could run underneath it. And for Apodaca, that's his second interception of the season. So 1st and 10 Indians. 8:18 to play here in the first half. 14-0. Tigers on top on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Yardmaster. Preston will go three wide outs to the far side, single receiver here to the near. As they'll toss it wide to Iverson, trying to get around the left side. Gets a couple of good blocks to seal the corner, and then gets up to the 50. Nice play. That'll be a gain of 8 for Connor. Bring up second down and about 2.
Sanchez. Pickup of 8, second down and 2.
So nice play by the Indians on first down. Ball right at the midfield stripe. Twin receivers to each side. Iverson the lone setback. As they look back over to the sideline to change the play. Now everybody has the new selection. And the snap to Perry out of the shotgun. Wants to roll right. They're chasing him, still after him. Got a couple of guys after him. He's going to go all the way back to the 29-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 21 yards on the sack. They're going to cut him a little bit of slack and give him forward progress to the 38. So it's not quite so much of a big loss. Instead of 3rd and 21, it'll be only 3rd and 15. So they'll go 3 wides to the far side again, single receiver near. Perry says something to Iverson, who now jumps over to the right side of his shoulder. Now Perry looking, throwing out to the far side. Tried to get it outside and into the hands and dropped by Reggie Larson. It's an incomplete pass.
Intended for number 80, Larson.
That's his first incompletion of the day for Carter Perry. And it brings up 4th down and 15. Clock stops with 6:33 to play here in the first quarter. Or check that, in the first half. As we are in the second quarter with Ogden leading 14-0. They scored 14 points in the first 5 minutes of the game.
4th down for the Indians.
4th down. Punting situation. As high snap brought down as Perry will do the honors to punt it away. Coming up to get it is Harvey. Harvey tries to get around the corner, breaks the tackle, gets to the 40, tries to skinny his way up along the sideline. He'll get to about the 42. As that's where the Tigers will again take over there. 1st and 10, 6:20 to play here in the quarter. Preston made a pretty good stand defensively last time Tigers had the ball and ended up in an interception. As once again, they'll come out here and see what the Indians can do defensively. 3 receivers in the formation, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. They also have a man in the slot on the right side. And they'll go out of the I formation. As Crowder in to play quarterback again here. Man in motion coming back here to the near side. As the handoff goes to the deep man in the eye, as running forward is Arnold. Gets about 2 yards, and then the Preston defensive line able to push him back. So a short gain for Cy Arnold.
Zollinger, number 6, Tyler Harris.
Tyler Harris and Tegan Zollinger there to push him back. 2nd down and 8. Clock runs down under 6 minutes to play here in the half. As the Tigers with a 14-0 lead, certainly taking their time here. As the toss comes back to Harvey, trying to get around here on the near side, gets around the corner into Preston territory, and he's whacked out of bounds as the contact there made by Jackson Merrill as he gets up to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, Ogden.
Nice run there for Ogden as Harvey able to get around the corner. $29-yard run for Harvey. See, they finally decided to turn the lights onto the brighter setting. It was like the sun going down at the beach. 1st and 10. 5:25 to play here in the first half. They'll throw it out here to the near side. It's complete to Harvey. Harvey gets maybe a yard or two and then is swarmed under and forced out of bounds over here on the Ogden sideline as the forward progress looks like it'd be a big gain of about 4 yards if the play stands. I think we're going to have another holding penalty here against Ogden, according to the indication by our official, as a 3rd holding penalty of the night against the Tigers will again push them back.
Holding against the Tigers is the call.
That's 3 flags against the Tigers for a total of 30 yards.
The 40.
As the ball gets all the way back to the 43-yard line. They need to get almost all the way to the 25 for a first down. As the lob down the middle, the man wide open. He has it, and he goes down inside the 10, down at about the 7. As the pass complete, Max Buckwald with the catch. That's the first down, is down inside the 10-yard line. As they're going to go quick, the toss outside. That comes again to Arnold, and Arnold's going to get inside the 5, down to about the goal line, but not in.
Brought down by Chris Titus.
So Arnold gains 7 on the play.
2nd and goal inside the 1-yard line.
The throw by Apodaca was good for about 29 yards. As once again, Apodaca will toss it outside, and good for the 1-yard run to get it in. As the little toss goes to, who to go to? As the toss went to number 2, Thompson. So Thompson carries the ball, a couple of yards for the touchdown. It's 20-0. And Jensen comes in to tie the point after with 4:36 to play here in the first half. As the Tigers look to go up 3 touchdowns here before halftime. Snap, spot is good, the kick is up, and it is good as well. And it's 21-0 on the Flying S Tideland Escrow scoreboard. Take another timeout, back with the kickoff right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. So with a 21-0 lead, the Ogden Tigers will kick off again. As Preston, with a couple of men back inside the 5-yard line, as Kai Jensen has proven to have a pretty big leg.
Is set to kick off for the Tigers.
So 4:36 to play here in the first half. Preston, who's had their problems offensively, struggled to score points the last couple of weeks, and they trail 21-0. Little squibber. That's going to come down to about the 20-yard line, taken by one of the up men. Gets across the 30 to the 35 as that ball returned by Connor Iverson. So Preston brings the offense back out on the field. 21-0. And Preston has another first down.
From their own 35-yard.
It'll start from their own 35 here. See if they can get something on the board before the halftime break with 4.5 to play here in the second quarter, brought to you by Yardmaster. Snap. The handoff comes to Iverson, tries to get off the right side. He's turned away by 2 or 3 orange jerseys, and he'll get about a yard on the play as they get out to the 36.
Brought down by Kearney.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it's the Puppy Steps Board and Training halftime show. We'll go through all the scoring here in the first half, look at the stat sheet as well. That's all coming up on the Puppy Steps Training halftime reports. Twin receivers to each side here for the Indians. 2nd down and 9. As they'll change the play again. As Perry looks over to the sideline. High snap. Toss outside. Comes to Iverson coming left. Across the 40. Dives across the 45. Out to about the 46. And that should be good enough for a first down. And it will be. It'll be a gain of 11. And it'll move the chains.
Picks up a first down. 1st and 10. Preston from their own 47-yard line.
That's Iverson's biggest run of the night. And 1st and 10 from the Preston 47. Clock runs down to 3.5 left here in the first half. Again, Preston being very deliberate, letting the clock run, changing the play. Perry this time tosses to Iverson as he comes right, trying to stretch the play out as avoiding a penalty. As coming over and trying to make a block was Miles Henry, and he pulled back on it just in time to avoid the block in the back. As Iverson gets across midfield, picks up about 4 yards on the play, and it's 2nd down and 6. Three receivers to the far side here for the Indians on the 2nd down play coming up. Single receiver to the near. Iverson jumps over onto Perry's right shoulder now as well. And Carter wants to throw. Looking left, throwing left. He's got Larson out there. Goes up, had it, and dropped it. Reggie went up to try to get it and tried to pull it down, but when he came down with it, he didn't have the ball. Incomplete pass, and it's 3rd down.
Beginning on the play, Harrison Hoskins. 3rd down and 6.
So 3rd down and 6 coming up. Perry now 4 of 6 here in the first half. Only 33.
ACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
All right, 4th down. Indians will go into punt formation here as Larson stands at his 25. And Sink Harvey all the way back about his 25. As a line drive punt, that's going to go out of bounds over on the far side, about the 35-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will come back out and put it back into play, as they'll spot the ball right at the 35. So 1st and 10, Ogden with 2:13 to play here in the first half. Our next broadcast comes up tomorrow night, as we will be back at Preston Gym, as the Indians now in a new division for volleyball and softball. They will play their first division home game coming up tomorrow night, as they'll play host to the Marsh Valley Eagles. We'll have it for you here on My Local Radio, as the pregame show starts about 6:30 tomorrow night, as the game will start about 7, as a quick throw one outside from Apodaca, as the pass complete outside to Sink Harvey. That'll be a gain of 6 on the play. The ball spotted at their own 41. Apodaca's pass is incomplete this time, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
3rd down, 5 for the Tigers.
So 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Tigers. Clock stops with the incomplete pass with 2:05 to play here in the first half. Three receivers to the near side for the Tigers, 1 to the far. Apodaca wants to throw. A little screen pass to the right side is tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good penetration on the play, as Thielen Zollinger able to get a hand on what was that little screen pass. And it'll bring up 4th down, as the ball was deflected and ended up falling short of its intended target. And it looks like the punt team now will come on for the Tigers with 2:01 to play in the half.
Jackson Turner set to punt.
Jackson Turner to punt here for the Tigers, as he'll punt it away. High hanging kick comes down at about the 30, bounces back toward the Tigers' direction, and the ball will be down there, as coming to get it right away was Jack Thompson. Check that, was not Thompson, it was Noah Blockwolt. So 1st and 10 Indians with 1:52 to play in the half. First and 10 for the Indians. They've had a couple of drives that have gotten down into the Tigers' into the field. One of them, just they're turning over the ball over on downs at the goal line. At the 5, actually. And another one got bound to about the 25 before they lost that one as well. So trips here to the near side. Shotgun snap. They'll throw it underneath. It's complete there to Atkinson. Atkinson up to the 35. It's a short gain of about 2 on the pass play.
Pick up a 4, 2nd down and 6.
They'll give him 4 on the play. Second down and 6. 1:22 to play in the half. Handoff to Iverson, trying to bounce it out left side. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Gets around the corner. Now he's got some room to run across midfield to the 45 before he's finally knocked out of bounds. Coming over to knock him out of bounds was Harrison Hoskins. But it's a nice gain. That's a 27-yard run for Connor Iverson. Iverson with 55 yards rushing here in the first half. 1:12 to play. Clock stops as they move the chains. 1st and 10 from the Ogden 43. Across the middle, he's got a man as he finds Larson ahead up to the 24-yard line. Another 16-yard pass play here for the Indians. For Larson, his first catch of the night. Good for 16 and another first down. Perry looking, throws here to the near sideline. Now he's got Larson again down to the 10, still on his feet to the 5, struggles forward as he tries to get down to about the goal line. So a nice throw and a nice catch there by Larson. See if we can get a look at that on the instant replay here. As Preston trying to go quickly, now trying to run guys back out onto the field. As
with the stop, 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal here for the Indians. .46 seconds to play. They give it to Iverson. He gets stood up. No gain. So Iverson turned away. No gain on the play. 2nd down and goal from about the 1.
Harrison Hoskins, 2nd and goal for the Indians. Again, a reminder.
So 2nd down and goal. Again, they look over to the sideline, get the play.
Please have all mini Tiger parents stay off the track.
Preston trying to go big. Double tight ends.
Thank you.
Perry lines up under center, now has it, throws it underneath toward the end of the end zone, and that too will be incomplete as they tried to get that one to Jake Schumann. As the attempt to Schumann falls incomplete. And it's now 3rd and goal. Clock stops again with 5 seconds left in the half.
3rd and goal for the Indians.
3rd and goal, and they'll stay with the offense rather than bringing out the kicking team here. Down by 21, you need points. 3 points won't do you a whole lot of good. Again, they'll go large. 2 tight ends, single receiver to each side. Perry wants to throw a lob to the far side. Larson tries to go up and get it, and it's intercepted in the end zone. As the Indians are turned aside with a pickoff in the end zone, as that will be the end of the first half, I believe. Let's see. Got the band running on the field. Where are we? Stanford? With the band running out on the field? As they're going to say that is it. That's the end of the first half. So Perry's pass was intercepted in the end zone. That's the 2nd interception of the game for the Tigers, and the Indians are turned away. Stay tuned. We'll have the Puppy Steps training halftime report coming up next as Ogden leads 21-0 on the Flying S title and escrow scoreboard. Halftime report comes up right after this.
KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Alyssa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Alyssa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
And welcome back. We are at halftime as you take a look at the Ogden band out on the field. As down here in Utah, the halftimes are a lot more extended than they are in Idaho, as they have 20 minutes on the clock to run at halftime. So we have plenty of time to talk about the way the first half went for the Preston Indians, although for the way the first half really did go, you may not want to talk about it much, as Preston gave up 14 points in the first 5 minutes of the game on an interception, pick six, and then a short run as the Ogden Tigers got out to a quick 14-0 lead, and then after a long bomb interception, a long bomb completion, Vince Apodaca, the quarterback, advanced that score out to a 21-0 lead after the extra point, as he ran the ball in from 1 yard out and made it 21-0, which is where we are at here at halftime. Preston's had a couple of halfway decent drives. They had one that stalled and died out at the Ogden 5-yard line when they went for it on 4th and short and got turned away. They had another drive that got into Ogden territory before that was turned away as well, as a couple of the drives for the Indians also ended in interceptions, as Carter Perry has thrown a pair of interceptions tonight, and that gives him a total of 7 now overall on the year, and 5 of those coming in the last 6 quarters. So Preston had their struggles offensively here in the first half. Let's see what they can do to come out here in the second half, as Perry has had not a great play in their new 4A district on Saturday night when they welcome the Marsh Valley Eagles to Preston Gym. The pregame show gets started at 6:30 p.m. with the opening serve at 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Flying S Title and Escrow, Rocky Mountain Power, WattsSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market, True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian Volleyball on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KECH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
And welcome back here at halftime. Time to take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. You'll find them right here in Preston. Well, for the Indians here in the first half, Carter Perry goes 5 of 8 for a total of 58 yards. And, of course, the 2 interceptions that we mentioned as well in the first half. Perry also ran the ball once for 1 yard. Connor Iverson with a pretty good half running the ball, 10 carries for 55 yards, and Atkinson carried it twice for a total of 5 yards. Atkinson made 3 catches for 22 yards in the first half. Reggie Larson with 1 catch. He also almost had a touchdown there on the last play of the first half, but had it wrestled away from him in the end zone. That went as Perry's second interception of the night. So Larson with 1 catch for a total of 16 yards, and Jake Schumann with no catches in the first half of tonight's game. For the Ogden Tigers, it was Vincent Apodaca, 3 for 4 for 50 yards in the first half. Ken Crowther, who was their other quarterback who gets a lot of playing time, he had 1 completion for a total of 18 yards. Sink Harvey carried the ball twice for 50 yards, gains of 29 and 21. As Cy Arnold also carried the ball 5 times for 29 yards. Cale Flint carried the ball once for 5 in the game as well. Apodaca carried it once for a yard, and Thompson carried it once for a yard as well. So that's your look at the stats. Also 2 penalties in the first half against the Indians for a total of 10 yards, 3 flags against the Ogden Tigers for a total of 30 yards against them in the first half. So there's a look at your stats. As we'll take another timeout, we'll come back as the halftime show continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
$21-0 Ogden leading here at halftime.
mylocalradio.com.
From the start of the second half, as nice halftime show put on by the band and drill team for the Ogden Tigers, trying to get all the equipment and displays and everything off the field, and the parents all down meeting with their kids as they come off the field. So there's still quite a crowd of people you can't see off to the left. Down outside of the end zone. So it's still going to take a few minutes to get all of them off the field as well. So halftime continues. 21-0. Ogden on top. Back with more of the halftime show. The Puppy Steps halftime show right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
And welcome back here to the pregame show. As for the Indians, tonight is their last of 3 straight road games that they play in succession, as they will be back at home again next week. As next week they will face the Burley Bobcats back at Preston High School. They'll then take the following week off for their bye week, and then go back out on the road again for their final 2 road games of the regular season, as they go to Sugar Salem in the first week in October, and that'll be followed by a trip to Century on August 11th. The final 2 regular season games will both be back at Preston for the Indians, as October the 18th they'll play host to the Pocatello Thunder, and then on the 25th it'll be Snake River to come to Preston, as that'll wrap up the regular season. Will those games, the last 2 games, be important for the Indians? Certainly hope so, but that all starts kind of here tonight. In the second half, see if they can get things turned around here a little bit, and get back in the game here tonight, as they trail 21-0 here to the Tigers from Ogden High School here at the halftime break. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. More halftime news and notes for you as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929. Right in your neighborhood.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
All right, both teams back out on the field as we get ready for the second half of tonight's game, as the Indians will kick off after the Tigers had won the coin toss and deferred, so they will get the ball to start the second half, as Preston will kick off to start the second half of tonight's game. So Preston trails 21-0. Can they get the ship kind of turned around and right themselves here in the second half? Well, we'll see when we come back, as the second half coming up next here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is...
We mentioned we're on the roof of the press box tonight, and being on the roof of the press box means we're also right next to the big speakers, and we have to keep turning the crowd mic down so we don't get blown out and blow you guys out back at home either. Keen Crowder comes in to start the second half at quarterback here for the Tigers, as they send twin receivers to each side, one running back back there on Crowder's left shoulder, as Crowder will keep it, run forward, gets a first down, gets across the 40, 45, 50, still on his feet, breaks a tackle, and he is gone. He's going to go all the way 66 yards for the touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. So just like early in the first half, that pick six on the second play from scrimmage for the Indians. On the first play from scrimmage here in quarter number 3, it is Keen Crowder, goes 66 yards for the touchdown. That makes it 27-0. As once again coming out here is Jensen to try the extra point. The snap is a little high, but he gets it down. The kick is up, and it is good. So it's 28-0. As, hold on, we got a flag on the field. After the kick. As we'll check and see what the flag is for. Personal foul against Preston.
Personal foul against Preston.
So the 66-yard run and the extra point makes it 28-0 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Come back with a kickoff coming up after this. Quarter number 3 is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
All right, Preston will get the ball back, trailing 28-0. As the personal foul was against the Indians and we stepped off on the kickoff. So Jensen will actually kick off from the Preston 45. I'm sure that something was said as temper's probably starting to get a little bit short and play getting a little bit chippy here early on in quarter number 3. So Jensen kicks off here. Lumpkin, one of the deep men here for the Indians. I believe the other one is Zollinger. As Larson approaches the ball, pops it up. It'll come down actually in the end zone. It'll be a touchback and it'll come out to the 20-yard line here for the Indians.
20-yard line.
So Preston will touch the ball for the first time here in the second half as they trail 28-0. See if what they can do offensively. Try to get some points on the board and try to get back into the game. Carter Perry comes back out at quarterback as they'll have 2 receivers to each side here to start in their first possession here of the second half here in quarter number 3. As first down, give it to Iverson. Iverson runs into 4 or 5 orange jersey and gets pushed back as somebody almost looked like somebody got an arm up high and almost hog-tied or hog-collared Iverson as he saw his head snap back there. There'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11 coming up. So second and 11. They'll go 2 receivers to each side again. Iverson remains in the backfield. Perry out of the shotgun. As he's looking left, throwing left, tries to throw up the sideline. Tried to get it to Jake Schumann. It was about 2 steps too far as the pass is incomplete.
Intended for Schumann. Sanchez covering on the play.
Sanchez covering on the play. As Perry misses on his first attempt here in the second quarter, in the second half.
Thank you so much.
And it'll bring up third down and 11 here for the Indians. The ball at their own 19-yard line. Again, they'll go twins to each side. Single running back in the backfield is Iverson. Out of the shotgun, Perry gets the snap, looking across the middle. He has Larson. He has the first down. Reggie out to the 40. 21-yard pass play. That'll move the chains.
Tackled by Harrison Hoskins. First and 10 Preston.
So 1st and 10 Indians as they get some positive yardage off that throw. Just the second catch tonight by Larson. That's good for 21. First and 10 at the 40. They'll stay in that 2 wide formation, twins to each side. As again, Iverson will line up on Perry's right shoulder. And the first down play, fake it to Iverson, try to throw it across the middle, and it's picked off at the 45. And this one's going all the way back as well, or will it? As he tries to make a move, Perry comes over to make the tackle as the interception by Gavin Sheevy as he takes it all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Nice block by Bentley.
So Sheevy with the return back to the 10. Actually, they'll spot it at the 8. First and goal here for the Tigers. That's 3 interceptions tonight for Carter Perry, and 6 now in the last 6 quarters plus. Man in motion, little reverse action as they hand the ball off. As running forward, it is Cale Flint as he gets in for the touchdown. 8-yard touchdown play as 2 plays from scrimmage for the Tigers, and they have a pair of touchdowns.
Ogden's offensive line.
As it's 34-0, now on to try the extra point. Here's Jensen. As once again the snap is pretty good. Kick is up and it is good. And it's 35-0 with 9:52 remaining here in quarter number 2. 35-0 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Back after this timeout for the kickoff on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
Halftime score from over at Westside as the Indians are, the Pirates are trailing by 3 at the half. Marsh Valley leading 17-14. So once again, the Tigers will kick off as Jensen will kick off from his own 40 this time. Again, Preston with a pair of receivers back standing near the goal line. This one's going to be short as coming up to get it about the 10-yard line. Going to cut it back outside, spin move up to about the 29 as Lumpkin able to get it back near the 30-yard line, but he comes up just short, and Preston will put it in play there again. Don't forget our next broadcast tomorrow night, girls volleyball back over at Preston Gym as they'll play their first district match in their new district as they stayed at 4A after all the district shuffling that went down during the summer, as they will play host to one of their new district opponents, Marsh Valley, coming in to Preston Gym coming up tomorrow night. We'll have the pregame show for you about 6:30, and the varsity match should start around 7. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. Trips to the near side, single receiver to the far. As again they'll hand off as it's Atkinson from in the backfield as he'll get it out near the midfield stripe.
Tackled by number 7, Max Wilson.
Max Wilson makes the stop, and that is a good enough run for a first down. as they'll spot the ball at the 49-yard line. So it's a nice run for Atkinson as he runs for 17. So 1st and 10. Trips again here to the near side. Single receiver to the far. As again, Perry changing the play at the line. Shotgun snap. He's going to throw. Just lobs it up there again. As that'll be a pass interference call. As coming over on the defense of Reggie Larson was Chaz Sanchez, who had one of the interceptions earlier in the game, as he had Larson wrapped up, as he was able to reach around and knock the ball away, but that should be pass interference. As the official walks back to talk to one of the side judge from the far side of the field. And it will be pass interference indeed. So that's a 15-yard walk-off. That's not a spot foul like it is in the NFL. As the ball will be moved back, and it'll be 1st and 10 Preston at the Tigers 36. So that's the 4th flag tonight against the Tigers for a total of 45 yards. Give it to Iverson, tries the left side, runs right into the big arms of number 75 as Eduardo Olivares there to make the first contact as Iverson loses a couple of yards.
Iverson loses a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11.
2nd down and 11 as they'll mark it as a 1-yard loss. As they'll start the clock again, still 7 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Preston goes 3 wides again here to the near side. Single receiver to the far side is Jake Schumann. They'll throw underneath as it comes there. Good block as the receiver is Atkinson, gets around one man, gets knocked out of bounds as he gets across the 25.
Knocked out of bounds by
So another good run by Atkinson as now the chains will move. So it was thought maybe there was another flag on the play that I didn't see.
Number 80, Reggie Larson.
As Larson throws the good block, the spring Atkinson, as they'll spot the ball just over the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
So another first down for the Indians.
24-yard line.
This time they'll flip it. They'll go trips to the far side this time. Receiver here to the near side is Miles Henry. 1st and 10. High snap. Goes up to get it. Flips it outside. Little double pass. A man wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. As the touchdown throw goes to, I believe that's Jake Larson, 15. Swing pass outside goes to Iverson. He gets basically runs out of room trying to run over there along the sideline. He gets knocked out of bounds. You'll get about 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and about a dozen coming up here for the Indians.
12 for the Indians.
So it must have been one of the interior linemen for the Indians that had gone too far downfield trying to get a block on that double pass. Because I didn't see anybody down the field farther than they should have been, to be quite honest with you. Twin receivers to each side here on the 3rd down and 12 play coming up. High snap again. They'll throw it to the corner. There's Larson, goes up, and it's out of knocked down as he tried to get the pass to Schumann, not Larson. He was double covered, and it'll bring up 4th down and 12.
Larson, the intended receiver.
So 4th down here. Preston will go for it here. They need touchdowns to try to get back into the game. They've already turned the ball over on downs twice tonight. As they're the fourth down play. Whoops, the defensive line jumps. As that'll get 5 of those yards back. Eduardo Oliveras jumps.
Offsides against the Tigers. Will move the ball
Offsides against the Tigers. That's their 5th flag for 50 yards tonight.
7.
And 4th down and 7. Makes it a little bit more manageable. It's still 4th and long, however, as the ball moved up to about the 22-yard line of the Tigers. They need to get the ball to the 15. Trips right to the near side for the Indians. Perry looking, throws as he tries to go back to Larson. He's got it inside the 10 for the first down to the 8. As Jake Schumann with the reception.
Number 3, Jazz Sanchez.
So Schumann with his first catch of the game, good for 10 yards. That'll move the flags. First and goal for the Indians. Iverson runs the ball inside the 5 down to about the 3 as he picks up 6. Preston wants to go fast here. As second down, as the handoff comes inside, as the handoff to Miles Henry, and Henry's able to cut it back up inside and score the touchdown here for the Indians. As after the snap, they get it to Henry, cuts it right back up into the middle, and he's able to go through the 3 yards for the touchdown. As you get a look at it on our Northern Title instant replay, as the extra point is up and through by Larson. So Preston gets the 6 points back, as it's a 2-yard run for the touchdown. As Preston able to get on the board, the extra point is good, and it's 35-7 with 2:47 left here in the third quarter. Take another timeout. Back with more after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
So after the 2-yard run, the extra point is good as Preston gets on the board for the first time tonight. As it is 35-7 here in quarter number 3. And the Indians will kick it back here to the Tigers. As once again, it'll be Corey Swainston on to do the kicking here for the Indians.
Kerry Swainston set to kick off.
Looks like Sink Henry back deep, stands at about his own 15. As it's an onside kick, and it's picked up, and there goes the ball carrier. As he got the ball at about the 47 yards line, he's going to take it all the way back for the touchdown. Gavin Sheaves again with his second touchdown of the game, as the onside kick bounced right up into his chest and grabbed it and took it back 47 for the score. When things are not going your way for the Indians, the onside kick is turned into a touchdown. As Shavers takes it all the way back, makes it 41-7. And Jensen on to try the extra point yet again. Spot kick is up, and it is good. So it's 42-7. just seconds after the Preston Indians fought their way to get on the board as the kickoff return taken all the way back, and it's 42-7 with 2:17 left here in the third quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. Back with more right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
So the Indians, who lost by 35 last week at Star Valley, trail by 35 here with 2:17 to play here in the third quarter. And that 35-point loss last week was the 9th worst loss for the Indians, dating back to the 2009 season. So we'll see what the offense can do as they'll try to get back on the field here again, as Jensen will kick off yet again. So Jensen to kick, as he too will pooch one. This comes up to one of the near man. That's Iverson who has it at about the 25, 30, 35. Over along the far sidelines, gets up to about the 37-yard line. So Iverson with about a 17-yard kick return. And the Indians will start in their own zone at about their own 37. So they're able to get the ball down the field, thanks in part to a couple of big plays. A trick play, a double pass that went for a touchdown that was called back for a penalty for an illegal man downfield. So 1st and 10 for Preston at their own 36. They mark it with 1:36 to play here in quarter number 3. Twin receivers to each side for the Indians. Perry wants to throw, throws out here. It's Larson again. He's got it. Trips up as he goes across the 40, falls down as he gets to the 37. That's a good play on first down.
From Perry to Larson, 1st and 10.
That's a 26-yard completion
Ogden.
to
Hoskins covering on the play.
to Larson.
Ball spotted at the Ogden.
So they spot the ball at the Ogden 38. 1st and 10 here for the Indians. Down under a minute to play here in the third quarter. They're going to go long again the other way this time as it Schumann has it. Tippy-toeing along the sidelines, but he stepped out of bounds back at the 7. 1st and 10 as with 37 seconds to play. Got to stop the clock. He stepped out of bounds. As the clock continues to run, as they'll spot the ball back at the 30, at the 7-yard line, as two wides again for the Indians to each side. They give it to Iverson straight ahead. Boy, he took a big chunking hit as he gets down to the 3. And that likely will be the final play here of quarter number 3. As they'll try to get the play off with 3-2. They do get the play off. Give it to Iverson. Iverson gets to the goal line, but does he get in? As no indication from either of the officials yet. As again, they're going to mark it just short. So first down. They did call it a touchdown. So they do decide it's a touchdown, as no indication from the officials at all. This would be an untimed down as the quarter runs out, and the kick is up, and it is good by Reggie Larson. And we're at the end of the third quarter, and it's now 42-14. Take a timeout. We'll go to the fourth when we come back. The fourth quarter brought to you by Papa J's. It's 42-14 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard.
KACH.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
All right, we go to the fourth quarter here tonight. 42-14 as Iverson's touchdown run on the extra point as Preston gets their second touchdown of the night. But they still trail by 28 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. See if they're going to kick this one away or going to be this is going to be a little pooch kick this time as it will come down as it comes to Harvey. Harvey comes around, gets a good block, trying to get around the corner, gets to the 40, get around the sidelines, 45, 46, where he's drugged out of bounds by Connor Iverson as they'll spot it at the 47-yard line. So that's where the Tiger offense will come back out on the field as they spot the kick at the 47. So clock running here in the fourth quarter. 42-14, first and 10 for Ogden from their own 47. As it's Vincent Apodaca in at quarterback, lines up under center. As they'll throw it underneath as the pass is complete as it comes to Flint. Flint gets just over midfield and gets knocked out of bounds at the Preston 49. So that'll be a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Third down and about 5 coming up. So they go 3 receivers to the far side this time. Single receiver to the near. Apodaca wants to throw again. Bullet over the middle, but it's behind it. 30 to play here in the game. 42-14. Preston trailing on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Fake handoff. Throw underneath as that's complete. Near the line to gain as it's complete to Clayton Atkinson as they will spot the ball right on the 50-yard line, and that should be good enough for a first down. Yes, it is. So they get the first down, do the Indians. Perry wants to throw again going up the sidelines. He finds Larson, and Larson drugged down around the 10. They're going to mark it at the 7, as that's another 43-yard pass
Brought down by 13, Van Orden.
for the Preston quarterback, Carter Perry. First and 10 from the 7. The lob here to the near corner goes to Schumann for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
7-yard reception to Jake Schumann for the touchdown. As Preston moves the ball quickly up the field. Makes it 42-20. And now they'll try the extra point as Larson on to try the kick. The snap, the spot, the kick is blocked.
And is blocked.
So the kick is blocked, so it's no good. And Preston will have to settle for the 6. So 5:34 to play, 42-20. As Preston moves a little bit closer, back with more again right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
So 42-20 as Preston puts up a couple of touchdowns here in garbage time, as they'll get ready to kick it back here again to the Tigers. As again, coming in to kick here is Corey Swainston. Swainston's just kind of pooched the last couple of kicks that he's tried. And see if they ask him to kick away here or not. Yes, nope. Again, he's just going to run up. Little onside kick attempt as it's fumbled, and do the Tigers get it back or not? As Tigers able to get it back, as the ball was touched by Chaz Sanchez, and then Sanchez took a pretty good thump but landed right on the ball. So first and 10 Ogden at their own 47. Clocks runs with 5:26 to play. Preston trailing by 22, 42-20. There's Crowder back in at quarterback. Fake handoff. He's going to keep it. You get up to the midfield stripes. That'd be a gain of about 3.5 or 4 yards. Call it 4 for Crowder. Iverson makes the stop. Second down and 6 coming up. As right at 5 minutes to go here in the game, as Crowder's going to stay in at quarterback. Crowder, their running quarterback, he had carried the ball this year coming into the game 32 times for 177 yards and a couple of touchdowns. So Crowder's the runner, and Apodaca is the passer. In the shotgun, Crowder, man in motion, lets him run by, and then runs right directly into the arms of the defensive pursuit there for the Indians. Sam Padawana is the guy who he runs right into, and Sam able to just throw him down.
Loss
on the play, pushes the ball back to bring up third down and 8 coming up here. As the officials get together, there's a timeout called on the play by the Indians. So Preston takes another timeout. So we'll take one here as well. 42-20 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
So they spot the ball at the Ogden 48. Third down and about 8 here for the Tigers. As it appears that Vincent Apodaca has come back into the game. So Preston to look pass over the middle here as they need to get 8 yards on the play. 4:30 to play in the game. 2 receivers to the near side, plus a tight end. As Apodaca rolling right, looking, throws underneath, and it's dropped. As tried to get it to the intended receiver. which was 32 Flint, and it was dropped. They'll bring up 4th down and 8, and again the clock will continue to run with 4:10 to play. So now the Tigers will punt the ball away on the 4th down and 8. So 4th down here. As the punt snap is pretty good. Line drive punt as coming over to get his Atkinson. He's going to let it roll all the way down to the end zone. It does not quite get there, but then they touch it. And he was in the end zone, I do believe. As the guy who touched the ball, his feet were in the end zone, but they're going to call the ball down. So Preston's going to get the ball inside the 1-yard line. So the punt hit it about the 10 and rolled and finally died, and then the pursuers for the Tigers pushed the ball down in farther inside the 2-yard line as the player slid. The player actually slid into the end zone and still had possession of the ball. It should have made it a touchback, but they didn't call it that way. So the clock stops on the change of possession. 3:32 to play here. 1st and 10 Indians from their own 1. Perry wants to throw over the middle, and it's dropped in and out of the hands of his intended receiver as they tried to get the pass underneath to Miles Henry. So 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. 3:05 remaining here in the 4th. Perry wants to throw again up the sidelines, and it's tipped by Larson, then tipped by the defender, and it goes out of bounds. As Larson went up to try to get it and couldn't get it and came back down. As Reggie looked like he might have hurt his wrist or his left arm as he runs down the sideline and immediately came off the field. So 3rd and 10. Looking over the middle, and this one's caught. Schumann has it, gets it out over the 15. It'll be good enough for a 1st down as they'll spot it at the 17. It's a 16-yard reception.
Schumann with the reception. 1st and 10.
Jake, who did not have any catches in the first half, now has 5 here in the second half. As the ball again comes up to Schumann. As Schumann has it, this time he'll advance the ball up to the 40. It's another 17-yard pass play. So 1st and 10 again. At the Preston has it at their own 40. 2 minutes to play here in the game. Underneath, as a big hit coming up as Harvey, check that, not Harvey, it was Braxton Lewis to make the catch, and then took a pretty good pop, and Cy Arnold with the contact, and now Lewis is going to come hobbling back over to his spot in the slot on the right side. Twins to each side for the Indians. High snap. Carter Perry has to go up and get it. Rolling right, throws underneath. It's caught again. This time they get it up across midfield up to the 42-yard line as they get it to Lewis again, and now he's slow to get up. So they'll stop the clock because of the injured player with 1:29 to play. Remember, Larson went off just a moment ago, and now Lewis is slow to get up here as well. 1:29 left on the clock here in the 4th, brought to you by Papa J's. With the man down in the field, we'll again take another timeout and be back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton.
To Perry. And Perry's thrown down as he tried to keep it as the tackle in the backfield as It is 42-26 now, as Preston makes it just a little bit closer, but certainly the game is not nearly as close as the score would indicate. So still 36 seconds left on the clock. As the Indians will kick off, we'll remind you that Preston is home next week, next Friday night. The Burley Bobcats will come to town as Burley brings in one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Idaho. And from what I hear, he is not a player that you're going to want to miss. So if nothing more, come out and see the show that this could potentially put on against the Indian defense coming up next week. We'll have the pregame show for you here on mylocalradio.com and on KACH at 6:25 next Friday night. And the Indians and the Burley Bobcats will kick it off at 7. So once again, Corey Swainston in to probably try another onside or pooch kick, as it will be an onside kick. Takes a big hop as it's collected there by, I believe that was Gavin Shevers, and then Shevers took a pretty good lick. No, it was not Shevers. It was actually Chaz Sanchez. Riker Rice with the recovery on the onside kick. They have 2 19s on their roster. So this is Rice who made the play. So the ball just across on the Preston side of the 50-yard line with 34 seconds to play, and I believe there was a penalty flag, and then the officials are going to pick that up. So 1st and 10, Ogden with the ball, and what should be the last snap of the game, as the Tigers will line up in the victory formation. They'll just snap it, and we'll be done. As Preston will go to 0-4 overall on the year, and the Ogden Tigers will now be 4-0 as they're going to beat the Indians tonight here by the final score of 42-26 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So they'll let the clock run. I don't believe it needs to be snapped again, as it's down to 13 seconds. Everybody around shaking hands, now moving over to both sides of the line of scrimmage as the Tigers will knock off the Indians by the final score of 42-26. Stay with us. We'll have a quick wrap-up show for you coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center, for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in downtown Preston, where you'll be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
The Preston Lady Indians open play in their new 4A district on Saturday night when they welcome the Marsh Valley Eagles to Preston Gym. The pregame show gets started at 6:30 p.m. with the opening serve at 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Flying S Title and Escrow, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian Volleyball on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
Well, welcome back here to the post-game show. As you get a look at the final score, 42-26. It really wasn't that close, as Preston got a couple of concession touchdowns in the fourth quarter after the Tigers had kind of called off the dogs, so to speak. So really, that loss was much bigger than that. But the Indians still end up going to 0-4 overall on the year. Nice win for the Ogden Tigers, as they put up 42 points as they go to 4-0 overall now on the season. This will be a short post-game show for you, as they're asking us to kind of clean up quickly here tonight here in Ogden. So we'll pack up and head home. We'll remind you, Preston is home next Friday night as the Burley Bobcats come to town, and our next broadcast is tomorrow evening as the Lady Indians are at home for a volleyball match, as they will take on the Eagles from Marsh Valley. Coming up, the varsity match should start somewhere around 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So that'll wrap up our broadcast from here for tonight. The executive producer of KCH Radio Sports is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. Our studio coordinator back in Preston at KCH has been John Beverly. I'm Dan Hubbard, reminding you once again of the final score as the Ogden Tigers beat the Preston Indians tonight, 42-26. From here at Ogden, have a very pleasant good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.